On a warm summer night in 1912, in a quiet Iowa town, 8 people were murdered in their sleep. No forced entry, no robbery, no explanation. The killer was never caught, but many believe he never left. Welcome to Villisca. This is not just another haunted house. The Villisca Axe Murder House is considered one of the most terrifying places in America. Paranormal investigators have been choked. Guests report being scratched, pulled, whispered to in the dark. Some say the children still cry at night. But the question remains, who or what is still inside the house? Tonight, we revisit the horror and what lingers over a century later. The house itself is small, unassuming, white paint peeling from its frame. It sits quietly at the corner of a tree-lined street in Villisca, Iowa, like a ghost trying to blend in. But step inside, and the air changes. The wooden floors groan beneath your feet. The staircase moans like it's alive. There's a chill that has nothing to do with the weather. A smell, like dust, rust, and something long decayed. It's as though time stopped the moment the screams did. Josiah and Sarah Moore lived here with their 4 children: Herman, Catherine, Boyd, and Paul. They were respected, kind, deeply religious. On the night of June 9, 1912, they attended a Children's Day service at their church. 2 guests, Lena and Ina Stillinger, joined them for a sleepover. 8 souls. None survived the night. Travis Holt, a 34-year-old skeptic and true crime podcaster from Kansas City. He didn't believe in ghosts until the Villisca house. He spent one night inside, alone. He never spoke publicly about what happened, until now. Whoever entered the Moore home that night did so after the family had gone to bed. The killer used Josiah's own axe. All was struck multiple times, many with the blunt end. All died in their sleep. All, except perhaps Lena Stillinger, who was found with defensive wounds. There were signs the killer stayed in the attic, possibly for hours, maybe even days. Cigarette butts, impressions in the dust. Some believe the spirit of the murderer is still there, reliving the slaughter. Others say it's the children, trapped, calling out. But not all who call out are innocent. Travis entered the house at 8 p.m. with a camera, flashlight, and thermal scanner. He expected nothing. By 11:03 p.m., his camera battery died. By 12:21 a.m., he reported scratching noises in the walls. By 2 a.m., he heard a child humming in the kitchen. There were no children. His flashlight flickered. The attic door creaked open. Something stepped down slow, dragging steps. And then nothing. Just breathing. Right beside him. Travis's footage, recovered later, revealed brief frames he never remembered filming. A child standing in the doorway with black voids for eyes. A face reflected in a window that wasn't his. At 3:08 a.m., a lullaby played softly from a broken music box. He left the house at dawn, pale, silent, changed. 2 weeks later, he checked himself into psychiatric care. The Moore family's murder shattered the illusion of safety. It exposed a darkness that no lock or prayer could keep out. Visitors to the house often leave in tears. Some say they feel a mother's grief in the hallway. Others claim a child clings to their leg in the bedroom. But the worst stories are the ones told by those who didn't believe. In 2018, a psychic medium entered the Villisca house during a live broadcast. She attempted to cleanse the attic. What viewers saw was disturbing. As she began the ritual, the room temperature dropped to freezing. Her breath became visible. The walls bled condensation. And then she screamed, "He's here." The feet cut. When restored, she was unconscious, claw marks on her arms. She never returned to the house. Today, the Villisca Axe Murder house is open for tours, but many refuse to enter the attic. The cigarette butts, still there. The mirror that never shows your reflection, still mounted in the hallway. The whispers, still calling. And sometimes, on quiet nights, the neighbors say they see a man staring from the upstairs window waiting. The Villisca house is no longer home. It's a wound in time still bleeding fear. And if you ever visit, remember, the attic isn't empty. He's still there, waiting for the next scream.